Hey there. Good morning, folks. I hope you're having a great learning experience. Welcome to Pervertic, and today I would be the trainer for MySQL. Let's get started. So, today we would be doing the practical. We would be showing you and of the codes which I had shown yesterday, which I had taken a tutorial. So, let me just type here MySQL. I will click on this command line client and I would put the password here, hit an enter button. Just a minute. Yes, so it is starting now. First, we would do is that we would check the databases. So I hope you guys remember the command show databases followed by semicolon and then hit the enter button. So see, this again shows the list of databases. Now we would change our database. So what was the command? It is use followed by the database name. So I would be shifting to forwarded. Make sure the spelling is correct, followed by semicolon and hit the enter button. All right. Now we were working in on the table employee which we had created earlier. So we would check again, select star from the table name which is employee, semicolon, enter. Now you can see everything which we had created the table. So let's get started with the practical. Now see, yesterday we had learned this order by syntax for rearrangement of the records accordingly, either by ascending or the descending order. So what was the command? Select star from table name, then order by column name. Okay, so we would write it here. So it would be select star column name, suppose, sorry, table name, select star from table name employee. Okay, and then what is it? Order by. Okay, order by column name. So order by, we would put here column name. Suppose we want, now this time we had already checked according to first name. Okay, now suppose this time we want according to last name. Now we would write here last name followed by semicolon, hit enter button. Now you can see they have just done it, showing the result according to the last name in ascending order. I had already told you guys yesterday, like if you do not put anything here as ascending or descending, it would by default show in ascending order. We would check again here. Suppose we would put here the DESC, that is the descending order syntax. Now see the same thing, select star from employee, okay, which is our table name, order by column name, which is again last name here, because we just want to check here what happens when we put the keyword descending, like DESC here. So now I have put here DESC. I'm putting a semicolon here, enter. Now see, earlier it was arranged as per last name in ascending order. See, Roy, Sen, Sinha. Now the very same thing in descending order. So Sinha, Sen, Sinha, Sen, Roy. I hope it's clear. We would move on to our next thing which we had done. So now with condition, what we had done yesterday is select. We had selected the first name from the employee where last name was sent and order by first name in descending order. So now we would again do this, but now we will doing first ascending order. Okay. So select sorry, I would now put a particular column here, suppose first name, from where? From table name, which is employee, order by, sorry, now the condition, okay, where we had put here last name is Sen. Now let's put where last name is Sinha. Make sure you put it within quotations because the data type is varchar. Okay, then order by column name. See, order by column name, which is our first name. Okay, so we would write here first name. Now here we will not put DESC, like the descending order. We would check first in ascending order itself. Okay, so put the semicolon, hit the enter button. Sorry, Sinha, there is only one record. So I would just change it here to Sen so that we can understand what is exactly happening. Okay, Sen. Because there are two records with same and you guys would be able to understand. Hit the enter button. Now see, with Sen there are two names Avi and Shashi, and it has shown the result according to the ascending order with regard to the first name column. So alphabetically. So Avi and Shashi are coming. Now we will do the same thing in descending order. So select first name from the table employee where last name is equal to Sen within quotations, order by first name, but this time I want the result in descending order, so I put the keyword DESC. Enter. Now see, the very same thing, but now in descending order alphabetically. Now here Shashi and then comes Avi. Okay. Now we would move on to our next command to check null values. Okay. So I hope you guys remember. I would once again go through null values. Please do not get confused. Okay. Null value is a record which do not contain any value, absolutely nothing. Just avoid. Do not get confused that null values record they might be, containing some space or zero. No, it's absolutely nothing. Nothing would be there in the record. Such values, sorry, are known as null values. So to check null values, what is the syntax? Is null. See, is null syntax. Okay, we would check it here. So the syntax is select star from table name where column name is null. So here we would do select star from table name, which is employee. Okay, where, okay, where column name, where column name. Suppose we would give here employee ID. And then the syntax, the keyword is null. Okay, put a semicolon here, then hit the enter button. See, empty set, because if you check in the table here, there is no null value here. All the records are full. All the rows, they have got some value in it. We can also check, now we have done here select star. Suppose we want to check in any particular column, we would check that as well. So for that, we would put any specific columns name. Suppose select last name. We would put here sorry, from the table name, which is employee. Okay, so select last name from the table name employee, where suppose now we wanna check, where first name is null. Okay, semicolon, hit enter. Now again it is showing empty set because now you see there is no null value in our table. as of now. Okay, now let's check. Okay, the is null syntax. Is null syntax is very useful because it helps in checking, like, the columns which do not have any null value in the table. So is not null syntax is again a very important keyword. And what is the syntax here? Select star from table name where column name is not null. Okay, so we would do here select star from employee, which is our table name. Okay, now see where column name is not null. So where column name, suppose we would put here employee ID itself. Now the keywords is not null. Remember, see, is not null. So is not null followed by a semicolon. Hit the enter button. Now see, all the records are being shown here. Why? Because they do not have any null value. Now suppose we wanna check for, like, we don't want to get the entire result. Again, we want to fetch some column wise result. So now suppose I want to check the last name. So I would write here select last name, like the name of the table. Okay, from the table named employee. Okay, where now suppose, like, I wanna check here. Last time we had checked where employee ID is not null. Suppose I would write here now where first name column actually is not null. Okay. Select last name from employee where first name is not null. Put a semicolon here, hit the enter button. Now see. All the records of that very particular column is being shown just because we do not have any null value in the table. Now we would check the next commands. What is it? To modify the records in the table. What is the syntax we use there? It is the update syntax. Okay, it goes as update, then table name, then set the column name, okay, equals to the value, and then followed by the where condition. Now we are doing it. See, update, what was that? Table name. Okay, so we would put here employee. Now see, update table name, where, yes, table name. Okay, now it is set column name. So we would write here set column name. Okay, now suppose we wanna change, you know, this very record. Like, okay, we wanna change the record where, last name is Sinha, and we wanna change the first name to something else, to some other name. So set column name. Sorry, here I have written column name itself. So set first name, which is the name of our column. Okay, now first name, then we have to put the value. So what would be our value? Suppose we wanna change it to, here it is written as Dahlia. So suppose we wanna change it to Rose. So within quotations, we would write Rose. Okay, where the condition. Okay, where, what is our condition? Last name is equal to Sinha. Close the quotation and put a semicolon. Now I hope you guys can read it. Please look at it very carefully. It is a very important syntax. So update, then the table name, which is employee, set the column name, okay, which is first name, is equal to the value which we want to put it, into which we want to modify. So here we have put Rose, where last name, okay, is equal to, like, this is the condition where the last name is equal to Sinha. Put the semicolon, hit the enter button. Now see, it is showing query okay, one row affected. Okay, so now we will check the table. Select star from employee. Okay, So I have put a semicolon, hit enter. Now see, the column which was, containing last name as Sinha, it got changed, the first name got changed to row. Now again, as I had said yesterday in the tutorial, I repeat again, be very careful while putting the where condition, because if you do not put the where condition, all the records in the column first name of the entire table will get changed to rows, which we do not want. Okay, and you have to be especially careful regarding, while putting the condition as well. If you make any change, in this very condition, it would get changed. Suppose you had put here, instead of Sinha, if you had put Sen, so this Avi and Shashi, both the records will get converted to rows here. So be very careful, be extra cautious while, running this very syntax. Now we would move on to the next syntax, that is the delete syntax. If you want to delete some record, what is the syntax? Delete from table name, then the condition. We would do the same. So delete from table name, that is employee. Okay, there. The condition. Suppose we want to delete this Sinha, the record where the last name is Sinha. So where last name is equal to Sinha, semicolon. Now again, as I had told yesterday, for this delete command also you have to be very careful with, the condition, because if you do not put the condition, again the entire, table, like all the records across the table will get deleted. Or, if you put some wrong condition over here by mistake, then again the entire, uh, record, all the records which satisfies that very condition would get deleted. So be very careful. Now I'm hitting the enter button here. Here it is showing one row affected. So we would check the table, select star from employee, semicolon, hit. Now see, there are now only 4 records. The record which was containing the last name Sinha has been deleted. So be very careful guys while running these very update command or, delete syntax. Be very careful while running these very syntaxes. Now we would check, to display the records, the top n records according to our requirement. Suppose we do not want to check the entire table records, the table is huge, but we want to check only top something, suppose top 10, top, 15, top 20 records from the table. Okay, so for that very, requirement, the syntax is select column name from table name, then limit, and put here, the value, whichever, like, till which value, like till which row you want. Now check the, you want to get the record, suppose till 5 rows or till 10 rows, whichever way you want. So we would write here select, then column name, suppose I'm putting here, first name itself. Okay, from table name, from employee. Okay, now limit n. Okay, limit, suppose we want to check only the first 2 records, so limit 2, put this semicolon, enter. Now see, it is showing only the first 2. Okay, now suppose we want here the result. Now let's try an amalgamation kind of stuff. We want to get the result in ascending order. Okay, now we would try this. Suppose I would write here select first name, okay, from employee, limit 2. Now order by, okay, first name DESC. Why is it showing error? Just a minute. Version for the website is new. Let me check. Suppose we put here okay. Now let's just Google out. We would just see, we would just copy this thing, this entire thing, and put this in Google and check why is it showing this very error. Now see, suppose, okay, so we would just, this is the way you check in, website in Google. Just copy paste that very thing and then try to do it, like try to check what is wrong in it. Mm. But if you want to do this, okay, it is showing from employee and first name. Okay, so it was just the sequence. Now see, we have to write here, like the limit has to be at the end. Okay, so right here, select first name from employee, the table name, then write the order by command there itself. Like here, I have put here first name, limit 3. The limit command has to be the last one. Okay, now suppose we wanna do the very same thing again in ascending order. So do it here, select first name from the table name employee, order by first name in descending order. So DESC. Now suppose limit 3. We want till third, row the records. Put the semicolon, hit enter. Now see, it is showing the first 3 records, but now in descending order, sorry, alphabetically. So Shashi, Rima, Ravi. All right. So if you guys have any query, any question, guys, do let us know. You can contact us here in the information provided here via email or phone, okay, or even via Skype. This is, the ID. So keep practicing, guys, and happy learning. Thank you. Bye bye.